Hello, world. Well, I said in my last video I wasn't going to make no more videos. And honestly, I did truly think about it like that. But the way things are going and the way this world is kind of out of alignment, is you would think of like the aspect of the world. The human mind is so lost. They don't know what's truly right and what's truly wrong. And this is going to be something that's controversial in the same way as right. But I'm about to set the camera up right here. I'm about to explain some things and really upset a lot of people. Kind of just tell the truth about things and the way things are and the way things I see it. And the way that certain things have turned me towards a certain view of the world that I honestly don't even grasp myself. I'm still trying to understand the whole aspect of it. I mean, it's kind of hard when you're only one person and you have like literally the mind of millions in one. Like, and I say that in a very soft way because the things I think about and the thoughts that I have about this world and the way it has become to this day and has oh no, that's not the word. I don't know. But this world has made it where the human species has literally adapted to so much power and greed that they have lost the concept of true reality and life in itself. And, well, this is where the whole thing gets a bit controversial because, well, what the person that y'all call Jesus wanted. Hold on. I want to do like I did earlier, huh? Okay, there we go. The person y'all call Jesus wanted full peace in the world. Like that was his idea of life in itself. Like, and people really lost the concept of that because the person that y'all call Jesus was really just a person that literally went around and mentally changed people to better their lives. An aspect they'd never heard of or even seen before. He knew things that was 3,000 years before his time. Like, things that he knew we don't even know yet. Like, he knew the fundamentals to the mind that was so outrageous that he can control it in a way that nobody has ever been able to do. and he just literally mentally just told people things and like helped them mentally, and that was in a time where mental stasis wasn't even like thought of. Like, they didn't think about a mental state. They didn't think about what my mind is thinking about. They weren't thinking about, okay, I have a mind, it thinks for itself, I'm not capable of changing it. You know what I mean? Like, they weren't thinking like that back then. Well, this person that y'all call Jesus was. He was thinking like you can actually develop your mind and change it to a way that will better suit your life and aspect that you live. Like, and that's what most people lost the concept of. If you, honestly, I'm going to say now, I've read the Bible 3 times, and I can honestly say I see nothing in there useful. Like, but I can understand the mindset and the mental state of these people back in that time and what they were actually thinking in a broader view. I can actually see the depth of their mental state in a way that most cannot. Y'all think of most of the stories in the biblical stories in the biblical times as like very weirdly godly. But all it was stories of wartime while some random person was going around trying to mentally stabilize people. Like, and until you actually grasp that concept of everything, you will never understand reality in its full nature. Like, and that's what my whole thought on is universal unification. In the long run, we are all one human species. We are all one thing. We all come from the same thing. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Like, look at us all. Like, we're all literally the same. We're just different formats of it. Like, if you think about it, we're literally different formats of this same scenario, as you would say. But I'm not saying it's a scenario. I'm saying it's reality, but you gotta realize, like, I think of this as a whole different way than most. I think of it as like, we are the most intelligent species on this planet Earth. We have the mindsets to do anything that we are capable of doing if we set our minds to it. We have the capabilities of literally colonizing the universe with the human species in a very, like, oh, there's no word for it really in the English language at the moment, so I can't really, like, say a word for it, but I really just want to get to the human race that we really need to wake up and see the full aspect of life and really see what the mental state of the people were back then, because y'all talk about all these geniuses these days that were way beyond their time. Well, one person that was way beyond their time that nobody actually realizes was way beyond their time is the person that y'all call Jesus. Like, I'm not some person that believes in gods or none of that anymore. Like, I used to, honestly, I did, but whenever you live life and you grow up, you kind of get hit with reality checks, as the humans call it these days. And it kind of wakes you up to certain situations. You kind of see life in a new way, in a new aspect, and you just kind of wake up some sort of way. But my whole thought process on this situation is the human species really needs to wake up to the fact that we are literally the most intelligent thing that exists in this whole universe, whatever the fuck we exist in, whatever the fuck you want to exist in. I don't care what you do, what your old mindset is, but whatever world you exist in, you gotta realize we are the most intelligent thing there. Like, that's what the human species must realize. Like, we must realize that if we put all our minds together, we are a force at one that cannot be defeated. And I don't mean like power and all this other greed bullshit that's going on in this world right now. I mean a force that can be reckoned with in a way that we can actually develop ourselves in a way that there's no other species out there that has. Like, look at the milestones that the human species has set already. Like, look back on all, I'm not even going to say it because there's so many of them. Like, there's just billions. Like, think about y'all don't think about this. This is the shit I think about. You got to really get down to the deep aspect of the human species. Like, most people think the human species is just, oh, we done created technology and all that. No. We have pretty much created everything on this planet. Because we have a mind that can actually remember and, like, adapt and just conjure things that just don't really exist, but they exist in our own mind. Like, that is a very intelligent mind. Like, if you can conjure things in your mind that don't really exist and you think they exist, I'm sorry to say, that's one hell of a capable mind. Like, that imaginary friends, people with imaginary friends, all that type of shit. That shit's unbelievable to me. Like, and humans need to realize how intelligent they actually are as a species instead of, like, just going on the intelligence that they have and feeling like it's nothing. Like, I gotta think of where we came from. We came from nothing. The human species on this planet came from literally nothing. Like, people really gotta wake up to the fact that we gotta see life in a true way, and we gotta unite as a person, as a human species, as an intelligent actual being of this planet and as this universe, and actually come together and work together so that we can actually survive long enough so that we can actually see what this shit really is. Like, we understand that it's just evolution over a period of time, but you gotta think of the scientific factors involved with the human species. Like, our body styles, our intelligence, our eyesight, all of it. Our hearing, our smell, even dogs, cats, all the fucking animals in this world. Like, think about that. Like, that's crazy that they can actually do all that stuff and still live on this planet. But in an aspect of us, it's a different way. We think on an aspect of smelling, hearing, all that shit, but we can adapt to our situations and grow from it. Like, that's what humans lost the concept of over years, I guess. I don't know what the fuck. War and greed and money fucking brought upon all types of bullshit. But the one thing that people need to realize is, what the fuck? I can't even think of the words, man. Three, like, half the shit I want to talk about don't even exist in the English language at the moment, so I guess it's just time to tell. So, I would love to create the words, but I'm not going to do that. Because it's just not right for the time. But this whole video is just really for people to wake up and really see how smart they actually are. Like, anybody. I don't care if you're fucking retarded. Oh, retarded's a hated word? I don't care. Retarded people are the most intelligent people out there. To be honest with you, because I'm fucking retarded myself, if you ask me. I mean, goddamn, the way I speak to people and the way I talk to people, it sounds like I'm a fucking idiot. Like, listen to the video. I mean, seriously. But I still understand the concept of true life, as most humans would say, as it is today, life. Like, that's your life. You live life once. That's all you get. But people have gotten so to the point of just labeling things and just, I don't see, there's no, that's another thing I want to say. Like, the English language, the whole language needs to be rewritten. The whole law of life needs to be rewritten. There needs to be an entire world law that contradicts to everyone. And I'm not talking about some fucking world control, that new world order bullshit. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a way that everybody can work together as one, take all our ideas, put them together so that we can actually unite as a species, like any other species out there. Like, y'all gotta realize what we are. We are literally just another species on this fucking planet. We are just the most intelligent species. And y'all fail to realize that. Like, and y'all are literally flooding your minds with greed and hate and all these other things, and it's literally just ruining the future generations to come. Like, and it's fucking pitiful, man. Like, and honestly, I was literally into the same bullshit that this world fucking draws to you all my life, until I went to prison for 5 years and literally seen what was going on. And I literally just sat there to myself thinking, what the fuck? Like, people actually live like this. Like, I'm living like this. Like, this is how society is now. Like, that's fucking pitiful. Like, and I was sitting there thinking, like, okay, we have 7 billion plus people in this world now. Give or take, fucking 3 years from now, dude, we already don't have anything to supply. Like, we have no future resources for our generations to come. Like, literally, we are literally giving our generations a nuke bomb to their fucking face. To think about it. Like, if I was to have kids right now, and those kids were to have kids, and those kids were to have kids, and those kids were to have kids, about 1,000 years from now, those kids are going to be fucked, pretty much. They're going to be in a world full of greed, bullshit, a bunch of fucking money-hungry motherfucking human species that should be the most intelligent species in the universe. And we might find other intelligent life out there. There is possibly other intelligent life like us, but I doubt it. I can tell you highly that I doubt there is any other intelligent species life like us out there right now. Doubt it. Other than in another fucking galaxy. There might be in another galaxy. But we don't know that. So why would we estimate on that just because it is? Like, that's the great thing about the human mind, that we can do this, but we can't fucking create a machine that can go from light years away. But we can have war with each other and be fine with that. And have fucking people, like, I say this in a strong point because in reality, everyone can't be rich. If you truly think about it, if everyone was rich, no one would want to do the actual bullshit that comes with being broke or having a hard life or anything like that. They just want fancy things and all that shit. So that's why you can't have the world and everybody rich. That would ruin the world. Like, if you had everybody with money, it would ruin the fucking world. Like, the world would go to shit. Now, if you had a world without money, where everybody just had items, things to trade, things to compensate for this, you know what I mean? You work for your things, you do these things, you do this, you do that, and the outcome is tremendous. It's just like running a business. You literally do that, it becomes a business. Well, what people fail to realize is y'all are losing the concept of that. We have gotten to the point where we are literally depending on someone else to do things for us. If you look at the average American, they do not do shit for themselves at all. Like, literally, they might take a shit, take a piss, take a shower, feed themselves, maybe go to work. That's not doing shit for yourselves. Like, to me, doing shit for yourselves is adapting to the life around you, working with the mental state that you're in, adapting to that mental state, and bettering that mental state to actually adapt to the life that you're in. Making it where you don't stress out, making it where you don't worry about things that really shouldn't matter, and really just developing an intelligence where I can actually help other individuals to better their mental state. Like, everybody's got an intelligent level in their head, or in their brain, as you'd call it, that can help someone. There's something in everyone that can literally help some part or way, shape, or form in this world. I don't care where they're born, where the fuck they're from, I don't give a fuck. They can help us. What we need to realize is that right there. Everyone can help everyone. Fuck all this hate, greed, money-hungry, egotistical fucks that are out there now. I'm just sorry to say, man, the world needs to change their mental state or else we are fucked. I love the fact that we are this intelligent and that we are capable of doing things that we are doing, but on the bitter half, I hate the fact that there's so much greed, so much hate, so much dishonesty, just outright bullshit, man. This world really needs to wake up. This is my testimony to the world. Just want to let you know there are people out there that actually have intelligence as I would call it, like true intelligence that actually see the world in a broader perspective as others. And I just hope I can connect with a few people that can actually help me to broaden my mental state and broaden the population that we have actually in this mental state. I can tell you one thing, we need to work together or you're gone.